Welcome to Dr. Anima Upadhyay's Chemistry in Technology lectures. We will be discussing about water technology. But before we start today's video, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you have not done it so far. Also like and share my videos among your friends. Today we will discuss about hardness. I have already told the various drawbacks of hardness. But we have not learned the types of hardness. So, there are only two types of hardness: temporary hardness and permanent hardness. What is hardness? I think you have not forgotten that hardness is that property of water which does not allow the water to produce lather readily with the soap solution. And I have already explained with the help of equation about the soap and its reaction with the hardness present in the water and the formation of scum or the precipitate. So, if the water is hard, that means it contains hardness. Then this hardness can be classified either as temporary hardness or as permanent hardness. So now let us define the temporary and permanent hardness. What is a temporary hardness? It is in the name itself. The hardness that can be removed simply by boiling the water. And it is due to the presence of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Now, calcium and magnesium are bivalent metal ions. And bicarbonate, that is HCO3, is univalent, -1. So, how you will write the formula? HCO3 whole twice Ca. Similarly, HCO3 whole twice Mg. Now, the water contains temporary hardness. That means it contains bicarbonates of calcium or magnesium. If you boil this water, what will happen? The bicarbonates will decompose on boiling into calcium carbonate, which settles down as precipitate, along with the formation of carbon dioxide, which is a gaseous product, and therefore it will escape into the atmosphere, leaving behind the soft water. So if you filter it on the filter paper, the precipitate will remain as residue on the filter paper. You can discard it and the filtrate is the soft water. So you can write this equation taking a pen and paper. You write CaHCO3 whole twice, draw a long arrow on which you write boiling, or you can put a symbol of triangle, small triangle that shows boiling, and then you can write the reaction, what is happening, that is decomposition reaction, that CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2. On CaCO3 you will put an arrow pointing downward because it shows the formation of precipitate. On carbon dioxide you will put an arrow pointing upwards which shows that it is a gaseous product, and water H2O. So temporary hardness is easily removed by boiling. But permanent hardness is not easy to remove. So how you will define permanent hardness? The hardness that cannot be removed simply by boiling the water is called permanent hardness, and it is due to the presence of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium in the dissolved state present in water. To remove the permanent hardness, we have to use various removal methods such as lime soda process, ion exchange resin process, zeolite process to remove the permanent as well as temporary hardness from the water. Now once we know the two types of hardness, we should also learn how to express the hardness. So, hardness is expressed in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. Why in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalents we describe the hardness? The reason is very simple. There are two reasons. First, that calcium carbonate is the most insoluble form. And second is ease of calculation. Because if you see, calcium carbonate is CaCO3. Molecular weight of calcium is 40, carbon is 12 and oxygen is 16. So if you sum up these, what you will get? 40 plus 12 plus 16 into 3, because there are 3 oxygen atoms. You will get the sum as 100. And the equivalent weight will be 50. 100 divided by 2 is 50. So this is the reason we take the hardness, express the hardness in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. What are the various units in which the hardness is expressed? So we express the hardness in the terms of parts per million, milligrams per liter, degree Clark and degree French. All these units are expressed in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. So how you will explain these units? Let us start with the parts per million. It is the parts of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness present in 10 to the power of 6 parts of water. If it is milligrams per liter, it is the milligrams of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness present per liter of water. If it is degree Clark, which is a British unit, we will explain it as grains of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness present in 1 gallon of water. 1 gallon means 10 pounds. And 1 grain is 1 by 7,000 pounds. So it will come out to be 0.07 degree Clarks. And degree French is explained as parts of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness present in 10 to the power of 5 parts of water. So how you will interrelate all these units? It's so easy. 1 milligram per liter is equal to 1 ppm, which is equal to 0.07 degree Clark, which is equal to 0.1 degree French. Suppose you got the answer 100 ppm hardness present in water. I want you to convert into milligrams per liter. So what you will answer to me? It is 100 milligrams per liter, because 1 ppm is equal to 1 milligram per liter and vice versa. So 100 milligram per liter will be equal to 100 ppm. But if I want you to convert into degree Clark, what you will do? You will multiply 100 with 0.07 and give me the answer. Similarly, for degree French, you will multiply 100 with 0.1 and give me the answer in degree French. Now, if you have to convert the hardness which is given to you in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalent, because we always convert it into the terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So what you will use the formula? The formula is so simple. I'll explain now. You'll take the mass of the impurity which is given to you, multiply it with the molecular weight of calcium carbonate and divide it by the molecular weight of the impurity. So always take a pen and paper when you are listening to these videos. It will become very easy for you to understand. I'll take a very simple example to explain it to you. Suppose it is 111 milligrams per liter of calcium chloride present in the water. Now you have to convert this into calcium carbonate equivalent. So what you will write? The mass of the impurity present is 111. That is the calcium chloride impurity present in the water. Multiply it with 100, which is the molecular weight of calcium carbonate, and divided by the molecular weight of the calcium chloride, that is the impurity. And molecular weight of calcium chloride is 111. For ease, I have taken the mass of the impurity also as 111. So what will be the actual Calcium chloride impurity present in the water in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalent, it will not be 111 but it will be 100. So similarly, you can calculate in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalent the impurity which is present in the dissolved state in water by taking the mass of the impurity, multiplying it by the molecular weight of calcium carbonate and dividing it by the molecular weight of the impurity. Sometimes you might have heard people saying hard, moderately hard water, soft water. So it is not that there are these types of hard waters. Hard water and soft water, there are only two types of water, hard and soft. But according to the amount of hardness present in the water, we can categorize it as very hard, moderately hard, soft and very soft. Because according to WHO and ISI standards, they are standards given in the table, we can categorize it accordingly into moderately hard or very hard and soft waters. But actually it is hard water and soft water. Less than 50 ppm is a soft water. More than 100 ppm is hard water. We should not consume such waters. And hardness is only of two types, temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Now that we have learned the hardness, its types, also we have learned how to calculate the hardness in the terms of calcium carbonate equivalents and the various units. We will be talking about the drawbacks of boilers caused by the hardness present in the boiler feed water. Till then, take care of yourself and keep revising. Bye bye.